What's up, YouTube? Nomad Styles here. Today we got something a little bit different. No traveling. My stepmom's car. This is a 2012 Ford Focus, and it keeps overheating on her. And when you look, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like milky. So it definitely has water in the oil. So we think the head gasket is gone, or a cracked head or something. So we're going to tear it apart. First, I'm going to go through and label all these wires with a marker and painter's tape, because there's a lot of them. And then we're going to go from there. I'll show you when I get that done, and we'll decide where we're going from there. Okay. Okay, got all the wiring labeled and pulled away. I think that's good enough. Also removed the coils, removed the gas lines. There's some air, tubes, all these wires. There's more wires down here. I'm trying to get the valve cover off now, but it seems like it's caught on these. And I don't know how to get those off. So I gotta figure it out. Okay, so I got the valve cover off, and what you have to do is put oil around these. These are your variable valve timing, I think, or something like that. And then just pry on it, it'll pop off. But this is what we're dealing with. See this? This is indicative of a blown head gasket, a cracked head, something like that. Maybe a cracked block. Doesn't look very good so far. But the cam looks fine. Well, kinda. It's got a little bit of damage. But alright. Now I gotta figure out how to, gotta take this motor mount off. Probably get this timing cover off, so we can get this timing chain out. And on this side, we got to get this fuel pump off, and whatever this is something for the cooling system. That's got to come off. I might take the intake off, I might leave it, I don't know yet, but we'll see. Alright, I'll bring you back. Okay, so now I'm going to take the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold off, hopefully. There's bolts up here and there's some in between. And then I think there's something on the bottom holding it too. And there's a vacuum line here and a vacuum line here that has to come off. So let's see if we can get that done. Alright, so I got the car on jack stands because I got the intake unbolted, but I don't know what it's connected to on the bottom. I also took this deal off. I think it's a fuel pump of some kind. I don't know what it is, man. That's where the fuel comes through, so maybe it just has a mechanical. I don't know. As you can see, I've never worked on one of these before. So next, I'm going to remove these hoses, and I might take this block off. I don't know yet. I don't know if I have to. I'm gonna lay underneath and see what I'm connected to down there. I don't see anything, but I don't know. So let me get underneath and see what's holding me. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. My back's hurting and it's getting late. I need a cold snack. But we found this. This goes into the side of the head, and if you look right here, it's broken. And the seal was all blown out, so that's probably why it overheated. It probably lost too much coolant. She said as she filled it up with water or antifreeze, it would just pour out the side of the motor. So we're guessing that's where this is. But I'll be back on it tomorrow. All that we have left is pull this belt, then pull the crank pulley, pull the cover, pull the water pump, check that out, and then we should be able to get the timing chain off and then get the head off. We have to pull the cams out also, but I'd say we're like 70% tore down so far. But I've been doing this for all day. So, see you tomorrow. Okay, as you can see, I failed miserably at recording today. But what we did, there's a timing chain adjuster here, or tensioner. Take the 2 bolts out of there, then you take the rails off, or the timing chain guides, you take those off. There's 2 bolts on the right side, and on the left side it just pops off the pin. Then we had to take the bolts out of direct injection, pop it off. Then you unbolt the camshafts, pull that off, and then you can get to the head bolts. And then you just pry the head off. Basically, I just put a pry bar right here and it just popped right off. And then you pull it to the front because you got to clear the exhaust manifold studs. But as you can see if I can get you in here. I don't know how good a view, but this is all rusted really bad. It got water in the cylinders. So we might be able to clean that up with some Scotch-Brite, but we'll see. Let me show you what happened. So I showed you the plastic piece that was broke, but this is what it caused. This is the head gasket. As you can see, between the 2 and 3 cylinder, it's completely blown out, and that's right at a water jacket. See, that's a water jacket, so that's where the water was coming from. The rest of the cylinders were, you can see the gasket material is missing, you know, so the rest of the cylinders got water in them also. So basically it overheated and got water in it. Well, it overheated, blew the head gasket, then it kept getting water in it, and kept overheating. So what we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna try and clean up the cylinder walls with Scotch-Brite, and then I'm gonna put the crank bolt back in and spin the engine over and see what this all looks like. It might be savable. We just got to clean up. It's just surface rust. It doesn't necessarily gonna kill it, but it's definitely not good for it. But I mean, it's not a race car, it's just a Ford Focus that goes to get groceries and shit. But that's probably gonna end this video. I don't know when I'm gonna pick back up on this. My stepmom, I am gonna clean up the cylinders and stuff, but not on this video. I'll show you guys that later on down the road. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you on the next one.